the chicken. This is chicken broccoli. Hold on a minute. This is chicken broccoli, bacon, like a cheddar cheese situation. Oh shit. Alright, so okay. Almost forgot. Alright, so what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna get the bacon roll. Quite frankly. Thank you for hanging out, watching everything today. Very nice. On my day. Let's hope this piece of shit. I appreciate this stuff. Believe me, I do. I'm just trying to be. Oh, it's hot. It's hot, and I can't have on the air conditioner when I got the window open. I got the window open for the cats. But this, you just want to cut off the button. Son of a bitch, there's flies now. Alright, I'm getting tired, you can tell. Okay, so cut that off. You got this guy. This is a broccoli crown. You don't need to just have a crown, okay? Also, if you do use the stems, I do suggest you steam them before you add them to anything ever. And these I'm just going to leave kind of big in a way, because I don't mind them big. I also like my broccoli a little burnt. Okay, so that's our broccoli. You could make it smaller, for sure. Like something like this. No one could eat that. The whole point of cutting things is so that it fits in your mouth. So yeah, I would want to cut that. Boop, you know, and then you got the smaller one. So I've got this right here. It's on high. I've got the red pepper from earlier. I'm going to use the rest of that. I could use a Spanish onion in this too if I wanted to. We got mayonnaise. We got sour cream, cheddar cheese, soup, and garlic. Garlic and salt and pepper, of course. So the pan's on. The pan's on. I could only use that for my face. God knows what I've used that on. I guess I am getting tired. Okay, so here's the thing. The chicken, I'm using chicken legs because I gotta make $230 last a month. So I get stuff when it's not that much money, and then I can make broth with it. So you want this to be fairly high. Some people, they'll cut up the bacon first. Don't bother doing that, really. Don't bother, because you want it to be crispy. But I mean, if it's too long for your pan, obviously you're gonna have to cut it. But you know, that one's all stretched out. See, that should be hotter than that. That's out there for a minute. This should be hotter than that. Don't do this. It's cross-contamination. I am just cutting this right now because I only need XYZ of this. If you're making it for your whole house, if you're making a full batch, first of all, use chicken breasts, boneless chicken breasts. Pound them out. Make them thin. The way you pound them out, for example, if you don't have a meat pounder, I use my rolling pin. Use about 3 full slices of bacon. I'm not going to. I'm just making a little batch for me and to show you how to do it. Now, if I'm making a big batch of stuff, I would have 2 cans of soup also. And I'd probably use a lot more. I'd use double the broccoli. If I was making 4 chicken breasts, I'd use double the broccoli. Come on. I'm glad I'm doing this, though. My daughter keeps me moving. She's a real motivational little woman there. I can't wait till they have babies and have a grandma. Alright, so I'm rolling back up my bacon, putting it right back in. You know, you're not going to use bacon for a couple days. Throw it in the freezer, please, because you don't need it. Just throw it in the freezer. Like half the shit I use, I throw in the freezer immediately. especially bread, especially fresh bread. Just take out what you need for that day, and then just throw the rest in the freezer. Don't throw it in the fridge, it gets ruined. Ask any baker, they'll tell you that. I'm not even a baker. I did take a I did have to get certified in baking now. I don't know if certified is the right word. I did take a class for 3 months of baking. And I had made a souffle and I used salt instead of sugar, so I'm just going to show you how much I'm paying attention. Now, you're making this, you know I got to put everything back in here because it's the only thing that fits in my air fryer, but I think it's a confection oven. I don't give a damn. That's what that is. So I'm cooking the bacon. Now, if you have your chicken breasts all nice and pounded out thin, you can start, once your bacon starts to really get going, you can put in your chicken. I'm going to put mine in right now because of what it is. I'm using legs, so they're not going to cook the same as other things do. And I really don't have a big container for this. And I'm only going to use these two. And this is only for me. And this is what I do to get along. So I'm going to take this. And it's not really even touching the bag, okay? If I had containers to put it in, I'd put it in containers. I don't have containers, so I'm just going to do this once. Twice. My lady, and throw it in the freezer. Straight to the freezer. I bought it today. It's going straight in the freezer today. Alright. That's about as signed, sealed, and delivered as it's going to get. This is way too much, but broccoli-wise. So we're just... Everything's on high, but for some reason, man, I'm going to have to call my landlord and ask for a different oven. This is the second one I've had in 5 years. And this was my mom's. So I didn't even get another one from them. Alright, so while that's happening, we're going to do a few things here. I'm going to put all my broccoli in one bowl. And when I learned this recipe, they did steam their broccoli. I don't like to kill my food, so I don't steam it and then cook it and then bake it and then fry it. So I don't do all that jazz. I'm not doing it. So you could steam it if you want to. I'm sure I just talked you into it or whatever. Then we're going to cut up some onion. Our garlic's already cut up. Make sure your cutting board, when you use a cutting board, that you wet the towel underneath it because it's a steak. This chicken is browning. The bacon's browning nicely. These pans are pretty cool. So really you'd be, cooking with chicken, like chicken breast right now. You pound it because you need it to be thin for the cooking time, okay? In the meantime, we do have the onion we could cut. Yeah, but I'm also going to do this. Let me cut that real quick. You want to save the peels? These make nice broth. And they have a lot of vitamins in them. Now this time, this onion, I'm not going to cut, I'm not dicing it. This one I'm just going to, this one I just cut in threads. Like that. I'm going to put that with my broccoli. Now as I look here, I'm starting to see my bacon's coming together real nice. So I'm just going to set my bacon to the side. I'm going to set it on top of my broccoli. The reason why I'm doing that is because the oil is going to drip into the broccoli. It's going to help it cook better when I saute it right now. But also, wow. But also, I fucking like it. I'm just kidding. I can't remember what I was talking about. Alright. So, you know, I'm just flipping this chicken over. That's all I'm doing. Just getting all the edges straight. Now it's starting to catch up. See how an electric stove will catch up to you. These are done. I'm setting them on top of my bacon. It's not cross-contamination for the reason that the broccoli's going right into this pan. Like right now. Literally right now. Okay. Damn it! I don't want all this broccoli in there. I'm going to take some of that, but too much. Too much. Alright. Got your salt. Now remember, there was bacon in there. Bacon salty. My bacon is sitting on my cutting board drying out so I can crumble it up pretty soon. I'm not using a Vidalia onion because I don't need to. I had a red onion already cut. That's what I'm using. Alright, now, this is also your measuring device. This is your cheese soup, and your measuring device. Alright? If you're making it for a family, and you have like 4 pieces of chicken or more, use 2 of these. Okay? This, you can tell when this is smelling. The way it smells, what's shaking with this bacon right here. You can tell. These are going to fly out because I got chicken drums in there. Chicken legs. Chicken legs. Hey, 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 chicken legs. What do you say? Chicken legs. You know, if you also wanted to, you could probably put some broth in here and steam it. It'd probably turn out great. You know what? Why don't I do that? Or raw turkey broth. I don't want to kill it. That's why. But I need to use my turkey broth. I can't find my turkey broth, so I'm not using the turkey broth. But if I did, that would not hurt. Once again, if you do, keep in mind, it's going to change the whole scene. You got to really cook it till it's dry. I'm going to turn this down to a simmer, low. All right? Now, mayonnaise. Put a little sour cream in it. Sour cream is like a saving grace in a lot of ways. I don't think that it was made with sour cream. First of all, let me just say, this is not how this has been ever. This is very runny. This is not the same. When I was a little girl, this would have come out in a flipping block, okay? This would not be like this. This is not the same consistency. This is why I need more of this stuff. Man, and right after the war, they had it a certain way. It was called, these are like, damn it, guys. These are Mother's Little Helpers, right? So, not the medicine, but the cheater brands of, the cheating of cooking. If you're like somebody who takes pride in making just like straight up home-cooked meals with no additives and stuff, you wouldn't want to use that, especially back then. So, wait a minute, what am I doing right now? Alright. The mayonnaise, use a clean here because it's going back in the container. So, you got your mayonnaise, you got your can. See, it's not the same consistency. That blows. I don't like that, man. That's not going to taste the same now. That sucks balls. Alright, enough of that. Stop talking about it. Alright, so I filled it about halfway, a little over. And you just dump that bad boy in there. Oh, that's what I wanted. I remember now. I wanted to put a lid on here. Where is it? I don't like a fly flying around. It bugs the living shit out of me. Okay, and then I'm just taking it off. I don't want to overcook. You're just going to take a decent Once again, if it's bigger portions, you're going to use more. So you're going to probably use like double what I use, that's for sure, because I'm only cooking 2 little legs. I'm starting to sweat. This balloons. Okay. Okay. Oh, I hate sweating so much. What's this little jazz here? I don't know what F. I don't know where that is, too. Now, see how I'm tired that if I was at work, I would have barely been in work for 6 hours or something. When did I start making these today? I don't know. I'm hitting the fan, that's for sure. Okay. So you mix it until it's consistent and it's a nice pale yellow. Now, because I'm doing it in the air fryer, this would be your normal pan that you have right here. Okay? Be a big one. Big one! You're gonna take your chicken that should be partially cooked. Not mine. Mine is not. And put that in first. Take your broccoli mixture. Put that in there. Cover it all up, whatever. If you have a problem with onions, don't make it with the onions. Don't worry about it. Now we got, it's just hot. Kinda. Yeah, I like that. It is on the stove, dummy. Alright. And then we're gonna take our mixer here. We're gonna slabby-doo-dah right on top. Right on top. We're gonna put it in the oven. Cook on 375 with foil. And it's gonna like separate the stuff a little bit. It'll be good. And take your bacon. You can just, don't even bother cutting it. Don't bother. And just kind of put that on top of there. Now this is a nice, easy dinner. This looks like you put a lot of time into it as well. It is kind of expensive. The soup's expensive. Mayonnaise, you gotta have all these little parts and pieces to it, but once you get it, it's really good. And everybody really, really likes it. You can also add in some extra cheese on the top when you're about done. I'll do that for you in the finished product. I don't have foil. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure it out. All right, go ask for some. Maybe I'll go ask for some. But you know, I even like parsley on top of this, but that's me. So, this is it. This is your chicken casserole. So that has chicken, bacon, broccoli, onions, and then I of course want garlic in it, so I add some garlic at the end because I gotta make it in a small little cooker here. So that's it. Add your cheese at the very end. Bake a potato in your microwave while you're doing that. You get a nice baked potato. Cut that open, split it open, put this right on top. It's delicious. You got a nice home-cooked meal. Really simple and fast. How long did it take me? 18 minutes from start to finish, right? Okay, then cook it for about 30, 40 minutes. Check your chicken. Once your chicken's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. I like taking off the foil at the very end, sprinkling the cheese on top and getting that bubbly, kind of gooky look. It's good. All right. See you soon. Thank you for such a nice day, everybody. And thank you. Just thank you. And God bless you.